Hello everyone, we're back once again with 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 mini motorways. This time around we're about to play episode or level 3, and that one is Tokyo. I've been wanting to play this one for quite a while. It looks really pretty, so we'll check it out right now. Alright, and we start with a light blue. This might be my favorite color of all the different houses. So we'll start this off. Already we have another house. Perfect. Make it right in there. Now for this one, I haven't played the level before, but I'm hoping that our bad luck streak from the last 2 episodes will run dry and we will get a little bit of good luck. But it's all up in the air. I think it will really depend on how soon we get our motorways. So if we can get 1 or 2 motorways in the next, 2 or 3 weeks, I think we should be good to go. If not, it'll be a little bit of a struggle, but we'll be alright. We should also probably avoid the street lights and opt more for finding ways to incorporate roundabouts, because they seem to work very well the last time we played. I'm also going to try to have more map awareness because I have neglected the game too many times, so... And that is the reason we lost last game, is because I forgot to check the map. So we'll see how it goes. I am kind of liking our layout right now. We're going from west to east. Not too much overlap, which makes me feel like we might be getting something that wants to go south to north or north to south to cross over these lines. But hopefully that won't happen. Hopefully we'll be fine the way we are. We're gonna need some rivers or some bridges here to cross the rivers at some point, so maybe if we get up here on the weekend, we can see what we want. Alright, I think I'm gonna go with a bridge just to make sure we're alright. It looks like we have a blue coming in here, so let's rework these roads a bit. Let's get this other blue into here, and I believe I'm going to make an offshoot that runs down. Let's do that and have that go in there. Then we can run these houses together under here. Oh, that's some trouble, isn't it? Alright, well, for now we can have a bit of an intersection. I believe we'll be fine. And later on, when we get a little bit more space on the south side, we'll have it wrap around with our bridge over here and up, just to save on some space and keep things separated. Alright, so here's another pink. I'm gonna wrap this one up in here. And we'll bring this down sort of like this, so that there isn't too much of an intersection right here. There'll be more flow for traffic, not as many stops. This will also work for our river plans, because we'll be able to bring these down into the factory and then up and around. So this is actually very good for us. I'm gonna do this just so we can save on some road. We're coming up on another weekend soon. Looks like we've got just about 1 more day to go. Haven't had any issues yet, but There's not too many to expect at this point. Alright, that's another week for us. We have 3 bridges, so I might want to go with a roundabout. We might be able to fix a few of the issues that are happening with the congestion here. It's a little bit too small to fit one in there, but maybe we can figure it out. We do have the bridges now, so I'm going to wrap this up and around. Let's start making that road. There we go. And now we can bring it like this. Up and around into here. I'm going to feed this one straight in. We don't need to worry so much about these roads. No more of these. We can just go straight along. And that means we can separate these as well. And suddenly we have a little bit more separation. This gives me a little bit more hope for the way that these things are going to work. And now we have yellow. I believe a good idea for yellow is to take it up around this way. So let's do that real quick. Let's try to give as much of this bridge as possible. Get a lot out of it. There we go. Now we can wrap this like that. And around and down and right into there. That's perfect. So let's bring this right into there. I believe all of our intersections are as efficient as possible, but if we see any, we'll change them. No need to rush right now. I believe we still have one more bridge in case we need to use it. The map seems to be expanding a little bit more. We have a little bit more of this river here. Now, if you haven't realized, the map actually slowly expands throughout the course of the game. And that is something that I don't really pay attention to, but if you look at it for long enough, you can see it just barely moving. So now I think we need another bridge, just in case. But we really are doing quite alright. And now we have purple, just in time. We can use this. We'll have to use 2 bridges for now, but hopefully we can make it one later on. I can bring it up just like that. Oh, there we go. That shouldn't be too much of an issue. Especially with more of these purples coming in here, we're gonna have a nice little community. So let's bring this up and around because we're gonna have to do it like that. I do love the look of bridges like this, where there's one going onto a landmass and then another bridge coming off. I don't know, there's a nice aesthetic to the mending of 3 landmasses, especially when one is a small island. Seems like everything is working pretty nicely. We're opening up the map even more. I'm wondering if now, we've reached almost to the point where we can come under this cape. Alright, so since we've been putting the purple like that, we can have the liberty to come up and join our pinks into here. Now, I believe this might be the best way to do it. Let's connect like that. We're creating a bit of an intersection here, so maybe I should go this way. Let's see, is that better? That could be better. It might be time for a roundabout around here. You know what? Let's make a roundabout. Then we don't really need to worry about where our different cars are going. They can go in the direction they need to. Alright, another week and we finally get a motorway. I believe that's more important than the 30 road tiles, although they're both great options. So let's get a motorway here. I don't believe we need to use one quite yet, but we have the option available if need be. I want to see where this car goes. If it comes in here, alright. It looks like it's just applying to this factory, so let's clear this up, make it a little bit nicer, so it only has one way to go. And now we need to get our pinks from there to there. I believe we should use our motorway to get to this little community. Get this going in there, and that right there. You can always expand it and change it. There might be a bit of congestion around here, so I kind of want to move it somewhere else, but maybe it's fine for now with just this. We will have to watch that though. I don't believe we're coming up against any major issues. Looks like our first IMAX theater has come. So let's maybe move the motorway from there to there. That might be better, and we can bring this down here to this community instead. So let's do that real quick. And then this pink we can make all the way up here. It's a good thing we did that. Oh, we're gonna need a bridge. Let's see if we can get the purples around now. We can. So let's do that. It's gonna be a couple of these piling up as we go. We really need that bridge, so I'm gonna hope that we're not doing the wrong thing by disconnecting this for too long. Alright, so the bridge has moved, and now we can get it up like that. And then that means we can use another bridge here. So let's go up and around, and build this out to give us a little bit more peace of mind on this travel. Well, I believe more road tiles would be much better for us. So let's do that. We've now gotten to about 200 trips, and we need to get from here to here. So let's make this into a bit of a bridge. Oh, we don't have another bridge. Interesting. All right. But we do need to connect these, so maybe there's some way we can do this without too much of an issue. I believe the motorway might be the best, but we do need it here for these blues very badly. Well, not necessarily. It looks like our garages aren't being used, so let's move this to here for now, just so we're good to go. We don't need to worry too much. Just let this work. If there's too much of an issue with the blues, we can connect them, but for now, we don't really need any struggles. Alright, so this yellow has now appeared here, and I don't know why this was not connected. We can make a bit of a driveway up here. I think that might be very beneficial. We bring this down and around and right in. There we go. Not too shabby. I'm making a bit of an intersection here, so I don't really want to cause too much harm. Alright, let's build another one going that way. We've quite a nice bit of pink here. The yellows need to branch in just a little more. We don't have any other pieces but road right now, so We do need to be careful about what we use. I believe this is the best use for the highway, though. Alright, another motorway. I'll gladly take it. Let's get this going. We can connect this to here and take it to our theater. I actually might want to switch this around. So now, we can just have this community going here and this one going here and make everything a little bit nicer. So let's do that. That should supply quite a bit. Get another pink in here. Are there any communities that are struggling? Not from what I'm seeing. Alright. Well, it looks like we're doing pretty nicely. I'm a little worried about the pink up here, but we have so many community members that it should be just fine as it is. We might want to make them all come into here from these communities, or maybe block this off, because this one's fine as it is. Let's do that. Now this might make traffic a little bit easier, a little bit nicer. Do we have any issues anywhere? Alright. A blue, interesting. So, what we can really do here is just come up and around and not waste too much space. Which is quite nice. Bring this into here, and this right up into there. And we don't even need that connection. Alright, the pink is upgraded. We're going to need to bring this one in. Oh, so let's do that real quick. There we go. Do we have any houses I missed? Oh, a new purple IMAX. Let's bring that just around here. It should be quite enough, but you never know. Alright, and it sounds like we're on to the end of another week. So let's see what we need to get. Alright, we can go with a motorway or a bridge. We're running out of tiles, so it might be better to take the bridge, but the motorway could also be the way to go. This is an interesting decision. We don't have another bridge, and I believe we may need one soon. So for now, let's take a bridge. I'm a little worried about that decision, but it's not too bad. We should be just fine with where we are right now. Alright. I'm gonna move this up into here. Save us a couple road tiles. And these 4 blues should be able to nicely meet all the expectations of the IMAX theater. So let's move these down. We got a couple pinks making a bit of a journey to get down here, but I think they'll be alright. Not the worst. One long road. Oh, maybe just straight into there. This blue we can leave out for now. I don't think we really need it. If we do, we can bring it in. If we need road, we can take from the pinks, which is nice. Lots of pinks for not a lot of pink buildings, so truly I could get rid of them right now, and that's what I actually might do. I'm gonna leave these here. Maybe rope this in because we can. These 4 will nicely let this one work for a bit. Now, do we have any houses that I've left unattached? I don't believe so, from the ones that would work nicely for us. Oh, we do have a blue up top. I was not aware of that. Alright, let's make a bridge. Going up and around. Uh-oh. Oh, I've neglected one again. Alright, just because we need to. Oh, I've run out of road tiles. That's not good. Alright, as an emergency precaution, I'm gonna have this one go into there, and we're gonna get a few of these blues working in there. Let's do that real quick. Oh no, hopefully we can get there in time. Alright, I would gladly take another roundabout, thank you very much. So let's bring this into here. Hopefully there's not too much of an issue. We can get a few blues in here, and then we can work to make things better. I think with 21 tiles we should be able to make it. Oh, they're gonna alleviate the pressure, and it should be alright as long as we can get this all to work. I'm gonna need to wait to get another bridge to really make sure that this connection stays stable, or until the blue stabilizes a bit more. That was a close one. That was my bad. Hopefully it isn't too much of an issue going forward. We have so many pinks here. Just fine on that. Another blue. Another dark blue. To be honest with you, we could probably connect this as well. Believe it may need it. These houses are all carless, so it could really help. I'm worried about congestion here, but it's not too bad. So let's just do it like that. Looks like it's dialed down, so we could probably use the bridge that's here and move it up. I'm gonna start working on that right now. Let's have it go up and around this purple house, and then we can continue down into this river. Alright, moment of truth. I'm gonna disconnect the bridge, and we're gonna start working. Please, blue cars. As long as these don't pile up too much. Oh, there's another blue here. Oh no. Oh no. That's going to be a major issue for us to get into there. So, you know what? We may need this bridge to stay. Let's keep you there. And we need to get blues over here. So let's brainstorm this. Let's pause for a second. What is the best way to get our blues over there with all of this chaos and confusion? Maybe a roundabout? Somewhere around here? That could work. But where would they go through? Possibly... Maybe not a roundabout. Maybe we need to make an intersection around where these blue houses are. Or just connect through here. I do have to say, this is pretty confusing. And we don't have another motorway because we didn't take it that time, so that was my bad. I don't remember them. Let's wait for this Sunday. Maybe we can wait just long enough to get a motorway. That will solve all of our problems. Please, let us have a motorway, and we do. We get one. All right, so let's pause real quick. I'm going to build a motorway from here onto here. I think it might be best if we can build a roundabout in this area. Because if we can have one going here, it could be very beneficial to us. So let's do that. Let's make a little roundabout. Maybe trying to make it work a little better. I can't make it go up. I don't want them to make such a sharp turn, but oh well, that's, I guess, a sacrifice you have to make. So now we have this going. I believe that should supply us with enough. There's so many blues down here that maybe this top one doesn't need to be there. It could be in here too. That should solve our problem with the blues here. We'll keep our little bridge here. In fact, since we have 25, maybe I can make that adjustment in a bit. But it really isn't an issue. We do need to get pinks here, I did notice. So maybe we should bring... Let's see, where do we need more pink support? And where can we get it from? We could do an intersection here. That might be nice, but we do have a lot of blues coming in here. That could give us a lot of reason to do this little bridge. So I actually think that might be a good idea. We don't have any traffic lights, but we do have enough pinks to feed into here. So actually, with both of the IMAX theaters, this could be a big issue. We only need a couple over here, so let's think. Are there any pinks? Oh, there's pinks here. Oh, this could be our solution. If we bring pinks up and across, then we'll be alright. But we don't have a bridge. We don't have a bridge. Huh. Maybe I had to bring pinks into this motorway. That's a tough call, but for now, that will save us. So I'm gonna do this. It'll create quite a bit of congestion, but for now, that'll be our way of getting pinks up here. So let's do that. I think we're gonna have to connect this around. Oh, let's build that up and around, and I don't want them to intersect with these blues, even though it uses a couple more tiles. We might be able to get over here in time. I don't know. So let's do that real quick. Let these run a little bit. Are we gonna get pinks to come up? We do. We get a couple pinks. Alright, good. Now let's see. Uh-oh. Oh, right, because we just patched this one, so we should be fine. We need to find a way to get these up and around, and I think our way of doing that is by getting rid of this bridge and building this intersection up. And what's the fastest way to get there? Around here, I believe, would be the best. And then we can dive in. We can bring the pinks down and maybe have a little tiny intersection here. But I think a bridge there is where we really need it. We do have 3 left, so let's see what we can do with that. We'll leave these here just because we can. Gotta remember we can also get road from here. Alright, hopefully this roundabout will do some work. Getting closer and closer to 1,000. Our goal, I think, should be 1,500. But I really don't know. Oh, wait, we do need this bridge for the pinks. Interesting. Alright. So maybe it's not even worth building this here for the blues, because we're not going to be able to get any blue support. Lots of blues and pinks and dark pinks coming through here. Maybe I should call them red. Alright. There needs to be a better solution to this. Alright, we have another yellow in here, but that's fine because that comes right up in our yellow path. I believe that was the yellow from before, it just upgraded to an IMAX, so we have a couple more yellows coming in here, but we don't really need to bring them over quite yet. I think our little community will do just fine. It does put a little bit of a damper in any plans to traverse along here, though, so hopefully it'll be alright. Pink has now come here, so we can just attach this right here, luckily, and not have to worry too much. It would be nice to get a bit more pink support down here, or purple support down here. My bad. Yeah, it looks like the IMAX is filling up with requests, so let's... Oh, I hate to have to use this road so much, but that might be the only way we can to get pink purples down here. I think we're doing alright right now for how it is. Ooh, more road tiles. It would have been nice to get a bridge. Let's pause the game and think about this for a little bit. How do we get more purple support down here? Well, we do get this, thankfully. That's nice. We maybe could let it sit for a while with these 6, but it would be nice to incorporate these 5 up here. We don't need to, though. I'm a little worried about how much traffic is coming through here. So much traffic. Because we have the 2 different shades of pink and all the blues trying to get up here. And interesting. You know, what we could do is we could actually make this bridge here, just right here. But we don't have another bridge to use up here. I'm going to let it play, and we're going to see how we can let things play out. I'm going to make this one come up here, just so we can get a little bit more support up there. Oh, a pink down here. Interesting. All right. That's nice for over there. We could also actually run this along the bottom here. Get it up there. That could be really helpful. Bolster a little bit more support. Do we have any suffocation happening? We don't, so that's good. A little worried still about this purple, but not the worst in the world. Starting to get a little bit more scary, just a little bit more stressful. Can fit another pink in here. Believe that was another purple that came up here. Looks like, oh, we have one right there. Alright, perfect. So the purples, I'm not too worried now that we have all of this here. It is piling up quite a bit. We should be fine once they get there. The pinks have to make quite a long journey. The light pinks are doing just fine, but they're taking quite a while to get there, so I believe we're fine, but oh no. Purple needs a lot more support. Let's see. Do we... Oh no. Now they have to start using this street too. Maybe I can bring this community up and around so we really don't need to use this for too long. Put all these purples into here. This can go up into there. I really don't want to have them intersect too often. Let's bring these like that so we don't have to have them incorporate into here. Now, if we could have the blues use this pipeline, that would be very good, but I don't think we're going to get that. Lots of pinks. They really need support, but no one's coming out enough. I guess it just takes too long to get there. Alright, we definitely need this bridge. I'm going to take the bridge, and it might be best to build this bridge from... Ooh, a light blue. Oh no. Let's pause this. How are we going to figure this one out? We could move the light blue down. We just don't get another motorway, which is a little frustrating. I'm very interested in how we're going to do this. This is quite the problem for us. Let's connect this. And get this in there. Now, we do have a pipeline going a bit, so maybe if I had them run across these streets real quick and come around, that could work. Oh. It's not the best solution, but it is something. And we can use this little bridge. Oh, no, I'd rather you come down like that. There we go. All right. You can come around, and you can go right in there. It is really not the best solution, and if we can get some traffic lights, we should use them. But that should provide at least enough support from the blues for that little tiny shop. But we wasted our bridge, which is so unfortunate. But you win some, you lose some. Now, it looks like things have stabilized pretty well from what I'm seeing. I'm gonna bring a little bit more pink support up into here. Because all of these are supporting this one little tiny shop, and maybe it's better to bring them around into this loop. Actually, I'm gonna bring them right there. So let's do that. And even this one can come in. I might bring a little bit more support to all of these. Not this one. This one's gonna get support from down here. If this becomes an IMAX, that might be a big issue for us. But we could also use this little crossway. It just is going to get very congested. I love watching it. It's like all of these different ants going around, trying to do their best. I could bring the blue in here. It doesn't look like we need too much support, so I'm gonna let them stay out. These yellows might need a bit more support. It's getting a little bit harder for them to get there. If only we could bring in this community. We really need a motorway at the end of this week, which is about to come up. If we get a motorway, that might solve a few of the issues that we have. Perfect. That is the motorway that we wanted, and we're gonna connect this yellow community up to here. I think that's a good place. So then we can go around here, connect all of these streets like that. We take this motorway and go straight into here, which should give us enough support for what is going on and save us lots of roads. Do we have any other issues popping up at the moment? I don't believe so. We're doing fine over here, over here. I could bring this pink and feed it in. That might be nice. Just for a bit. But it looks like we're actually doing alright. Still a little worried about here, but the congestion's not too bad. Especially with the new support from the yellow up top. We don't need as many cars coming through here. Still quite a bit, but not too many. Now, are we having issues anywhere else? I don't believe so. The blues could use a bit more support. It looks like they're using all they have. So, maybe it's a good idea. I could have this come all the way around, but that does not seem efficient whatsoever. Let's just do it though for the fun of it. It doesn't look like it's really using the cars over here, so there's not really a way to connect that. This is shaping up to be one of the longest episodes we've had, which is alright. This game is meant to relax and to sink in, so we really don't need to worry. I tend to watch videos of this game to fall asleep at night, and so that's why I've decided to sort of make this relaxing game series. I do love content like this, and I would love to help people who stay awake for a little too long and need a bit of support. And I think our way of support right now is a bridge. So let's take this bridge, and we can bring it in, and we can use it in any of these places. I think we're fine right now with where we are. The congestion isn't too bad going into this parking lot, so I believe we're more than fine. 25 tiles and a bridge. This pink is having a bit of an issue getting their cars in. We might need to use our next motorway just like that, just to alleviate some of the congestion that's here. It does seem to be having a major impact on this pink. That's really just a matter of distance. We have all of these houses, but it's just because each one of these cars is designated to a different task here, and so once all the tasks are taken, no cars are going to pop up until a new one comes. That's just the way the game works. Now this dark blue I'm a little worried about, so let's get another one in here. A couple more of these blues. Just to help out where they can. A little bit of congestion here, I'm a little worried about that. But we should be fine. These purples are now both IMAXs. We definitely need more support where we can build some. And there goes our blue. Needs to get a couple more tasks done. I'm gonna bring in a little bit more support through here. Wouldn't usually use this road, but we definitely need it. We'll do something like that. Oh, we need more support here too. Not entirely sure how we're gonna get dark blues down here other than this highway. But we're also using it for the pinks, which is not the best. A roundabout or a bridge. We don't have enough space for roundabouts now, so let's take the bridge. And we need to get blues into here. Oh no. So much blue support needs to come through here, so it might be in our best interest to... I don't know. Let's... We could connect the pinks through here, but it just will make so much more congestion. It's not exactly what we want. Purples are having a bit of an issue, but not too much. I believe we should be fine if we do something like this. And of course these purples up top are just fine supporting this one little supermarket. This one little factory, whatever you want to call it. It's really a nice view that we have going on here. Kind of a nice, pretty pastel. And we are now over 2,600, almost approaching 2,700, which is far more than our goal was for this one. Alright, our blue is upgraded down here, but we have more than enough to supply for it. A little worried about these purples. I think we need to come up with a better solution than this one little congestive part. So, how can we work around that? Not much we can do with the entrance over here. These are really struggling. So let's find a way to get purples back in. If we can, get a motorway maybe from over here, but we should be due for a motorway any second now. But I don't know where we should really use it. Alright, traffic lights or roundabout. I believe now is the point where traffic lights might help. So let's think about where we really need them. There's a lot of congestion around here for the purples, and I think a traffic light might help to alleviate some of that. Now, where else would a traffic light help? Maybe the blues? It could be nice. Let's see. Because we have opportunities around here. Maybe if we want to, we can work around some of the neighborhoods around here, or even around here. Could be nice. So let's see. Let's save it for now. I don't believe there's anywhere else we really need to make sure there's support for. Alright, let's press play, see what happens with this new traffic light here. We could be helping a lot of the congestion that's happening right here. It looks like it's kind of working. I'm a little worried because cars aren't so easily brought in. Could be nice to have one here too. Let's do that. Let's support the purples as much as we can. Very worried. And now our blues are having an issue too. Oh no. A huge issue with the blues. Do we have any extra support that can come in? Maybe from over here? I might need to make this cross trip just in the name of saving this game. Just in case. Let's get a few of these blues actually doing some good work. So, oh, this intersection could really use this stoplight. So maybe I can... Oh, this could be the end for us if we don't get enough blues coming in here to take the jobs. I'm worried, and it looks like this one is about to end, and we finished this round. This has been the longest video we've had. Too few cars could reach the destination in time, and our city shut down after 108 days. We had 3,131 commuters traveling on our roads over that time. So, I think for Tokyo we had quite a bit of a success. I was not expecting this well. I was not expecting us to do this well in comparison to our last videos. So, I hope you've enjoyed this round. I hope you've enjoyed this level. And if you're not asleep yet, have a good night. Have a good afternoon. And if you're just starting the day, have a wonderful, wonderful adventure. And I'll see you all later. Thank you.